Hey guys, Midnight Range TM here. Don't do a whole lot of prepper videos or anything like that, but I had one that I thought would be fun to do and kind of interesting, and I've brought this up on my show before, and people thought it was a really neat idea. So I thought I'd do a little video on it. This is my sort of bug out ammo box, and it is a mixed caliber metal sealed, with the rubber seal ammo can, 50 cal, and everything that's here, save the reloading press and the powder measure, is what I keep in it. It's a snug fit; it barely fits in there, and I'm actually going to be switching it up a little bit here, and I'm hoping in the comment section you guys could give me some ideas. So basically what I did was I took everything, at least a little bit of ammo from everything I own. There's 200 rounds of FMJs of 9mm 40. There's 200 rounds of 7.62 by 39. Some of them are hollow points. There's some hollow point in 40. There's some hollow point in 9mm. I've got 5 rounds because that's what fits in my Mauser, my 8mm. I've got 10 rounds of 38 because we have a J frame and it's 5 rounds per cylinder. And there's 20 rounds of 308. My 308 has a 10 round mag. 2 boxes, so 10 rounds of double-aught buck and 5 1-ounce slugs, rifled slugs, for the 12 gauge. At the time, when I first did this, I did not have an AR. So I had only one box of AR, one box of 223. 12 gauge, I also have some target load, small game load, and I have some 4-shot, some number 4 4-shot. With the 22s, there's some stingers, there's 150 rounds or so. There are some shorts in there too, just because my 22 does accept shorts. It's a tube fed bolt action. So these 3, I do not, at the time I did not have a 223. I do now have an AR, and that's where I'm gonna have to decide what to ditch and what to keep, as far as amounts. But I do not own a 380 and I do not own a 45. But I have them in there anyway. And this is kind of the prepper aspect of it, which is if something would get ugly to the point where I would actually have to grab this box and make way, then it's probably a good idea to be able to shoot any common caliber of gun that you might find along the way. Something happens and you come across somebody that might a friend or a family member that you might hook up with, or somebody that you meet along the way might have a 45 and they're out of ammo. You can hook them up. Watch each other's back, right? Same thing with the 380. They're hollow point rounds. This is just a Federal premium because it was inexpensive. And this was a gold dot. I bought it at a gun show, super cheap. It was just a random box that somebody had, so I snagged it. I also have a flashlight, a lighter, knife, just a simple, cheap lockback, nothing too fancy. And this little guy's pretty cool. It's something I made out of some paracord. It's a monkey fist with a fire starter on it. Inside the monkey fist is what do they call them? Wet fires. It's one of the small blocks that will light, and you could drop it in water and it continues to burn. You can light them outside, you can light them in the rain, they're pretty cool. So if you undo this monkey fist, inside is one of those. I call them fire monkeys. And this is actually, I have a few of these I've given away to family members that hunt and camp and stuff as little Christmas presents. And once we get to the point on the channel where we have some giveaways, that's one of the things I'm going to give away. A couple of those. They're really cool. Don't steal my ideas. Make money. If you make money on it, you gotta split it with me. So basically what I want to do is get some get some thoughts on this as a as a viable option for prepping. Everybody that I've told about has really thought it was a pretty cool idea. And now that I have an AR, I obviously want to bump up the amount of 223 slash 5.56 that I have. I have a couple different options here. I have some green tip. I do have a couple of boxes of the Fusion, Federal Fusion soft points. And I got a couple of boxes of the old Winchester White Box 5.56. I obviously I'm going to shoot that, shoot more, whatever, get some in here. So, my thoughts were probably go down on, maybe the 7.62, buy a box or two each, 2 boxes of that, and maybe get rid of a box of 40 and maybe, do away with one or the other of the target load 12 or the 4-shot 12. Probably the 4-shot. My reason behind these is if you do want to hunt and you're hunting small game and you want to make every shot count. So it'd be nice to have the target loads. Excuse me. So there we go. That's kind of a neat idea, I think. Didn't really see anybody ever do it. I just sort of came up with it on my own. Kind of one day I thought, this would be a cool thing to do. So leave your comments down there in the comments section. Tell me what you think and give me your ideas about what would you do if you're in my spot. We need to get some 223 in there. 223 5.56. But we need to make some space. What would you ditch and what will you keep? I think really it's probably going to be some of the handgun ammo and maybe the 7.62. Just a little bit here and there. So, Midnight Range TM, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.